Okay, hey guys. Okay, so today is how to land a job, and I know that for some it's really really hard to land a job, because in this economy. But I currently work two jobs, and when I got my first job, I was really nervous, and when I got my second job, it just kind of flew by because I just flew by it. But I'm going to give you some tips, and this is mainly going to be focused on the whole interview process. And I keep saying it a lot, I'm sorry. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so for the first thing you want to do is probably the most obvious, and that is to have confidence. And it might be a job where it's limited and they're only hiring like 5 people, but I almost guarantee that if you're confident and you are yourself and you're not trying to overdo it, they will look at that and see, hey, this person could do the job. And you're probably thinking, well, how do you be confident? Like, I'm going into a job and only 20 people will be picked. Well, stand out. Like, that's literally it. You have to stand out. And I don't mean, by like wearing crazy outfits. I mean, like, with your personality. Like, be bubbly, talk a lot. Talk about, what you do, what your goals are, and just be like, you got this. The second thing I would have to say is your appearance wise. Some people think that you have to be super dressy when you go for an interview, and I've done that, and I really think it's just ridiculous. If it's for like business or professional, like a dentist office or something, or just like anything like that, then I would say go for it. You probably would need to dress up, a nice blouse, a skirt, and some heels. But for what I applied for my two jobs, it wasn't really all that serious. So I wore nice clothes on the dressier side, but I didn't overdo it. I wasn't trying to outdress anybody. I didn't have to really need to. I just needed to be myself. And I think that some people think, oh, well, if I go in, looking like this into a job like Pizza Hut or whatever, I mean, it's really just going to narrow down to your personality in that kind of a job. So, really, like, you just be outgoing. Even if you're not outgoing, even if you have, like, a bad day or whatever, just, like, perk up and be like, yes, I got this. And just, know what you want, I guess. That totally came out wrong. The third thing would have to be how you got the job. I know that when I went for my second job, there was a little bit of doubt that I wasn't going to get it afterwards, and I constantly did research on, okay, how do I know that I got hired? And I think the number one way is if they say that they'll give you a call in a few days, which might seem obvious. I know the sign that they aren't going to hire you is, well, I'm looking for this, this, and this, and someone who's like this, and they're kind of thrown around. That can be a sign that you're not going to be hired. I think I addressed everything. I'm not sure. Like, it just depends on the job, really. But I think being confident in an interview is the most important thing that you can do. And seriously, don't be afraid. Like, I remember for my second job, I went in there, I was confident. I said, even if I don't get the job, it's not a big deal. I'm happy where I'm at with my first job. But I was really surprised that I got the same job. And she kind of threw around, well, I need someone like this, this, and this. And if they start to say that, speak up and be like, well, but I can be here no matter what. Like, show them that, no matter what, you're going to be there. No matter what, you can do that. No matter what, I can handle this sort of thing. That would actually help. I remember throwing that around. And then it was just wait for the phone call. And, even if you don't get the job, You know, there is 100 jobs out there. It is not a big deal. I'm actually staying at my second job and quitting my first job due to college because it's a little easier on me. But I mean, overall, just be yourself and don't overdo it. And I keep saying and you know, who knows? You just might get it, and it might be exactly what you're looking for. It might not, but who knows? You know, it really rolls down to being yourself and just walking out with, you know what, even if I don't get it, you know, I know there's a better job out there tomorrow. So I really hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, just message me and I'll try to get back to you. Bye.